Wow, this is riveting. I'm so glad I came back for this.
Yeah, we're glad to have you back.
Everybody
Welcome
Rex
home.
is alive!
No, as the
Yippee.
saying goes, I'm not dead yet.
Productions?
I had to beat you to it. I knew it was coming. I was like, I have to say it before one of those two were gonna say it. Cad's got my back, but
It was on my tongue.
I know.
Well, you know what they say. 1 out of 4 podcast, the heroes of tomorrow.
True! They do say that!
What? Who says that?
It's the famous phrase.
Yeah, it's a tagline. Look right there, it's right there at the bottom.
Where? Point
You know,
at it.
you know,
Point
right
at it.
on-
I
you
wanna
know,
see
right
this
on-
fine print. Where's this fine print?
Right
It's
under
super
there.
tight.
It's right
You gotta,
under
like,
there.
enhance.
You know what's gonna be the enhancing? Is you're gonna be enhancing on the car that shows up in your little area, and it's gonna be on the freaking license plate.
Something like that.
Do specifically not that, just to spite her.
No, because if she
Oh,
doesn't,
no.
but if she doesn't do it, that means she just can't do it.
Now both are tempting.
See, mine's the more difficult challenge. So if she just can't do it, I just know she just can't. So
Now put something cool right here.
what, like swag
Okay.
glasses
Wow,
or something?
that's
like
so
the-
cool.
what- I'm out of the game on this.
You're out of practice. It's okay.
Look, I have
We
been
understand.
swamped. Thank you for all the advertising for my stuff. Stop it. But you should
No.
advertise. but this time we should advertise for drum roll, Fishy's newest video.
Oh, God.
Yay!
Yeah!
Oh, God.
You worked so hard on it!
I know, it looks
The
so
creation of
good.
Pokemon.
So if you guys don't understand what we're talking about, Fishy had made what do you call those kind of videos?
Story time!
Story time.
Like a story
yeah,
time.
story time videos about one of your favorite Pokemon, Whiscash. It's really cute and endearing, and it's been kind of cool on my end to watch you doing like a little bit of progress here and there, and then finally like seeing it. So
Yeah. No, it's been fun. Like, again, this was my first time doing something like this, so I was just kind of going by the seat of my pants, just going, I don't know if any of this is cool. I'm pretty sure all of this is cringe, but I gotta learn.
I mean, isn't that all of us though?
Yeah.
We just go, I have an idea, and then we just go and do it. We don't even know if we can do it. We just do it.
If it happens, it happens.
It works out though.
And it happened. Yeah. I already have ideas for the next one. I said it at the end of the video, but I'm like, I have ideas for my next one already. Spoilers, I guess. I want to do like highs and lows of my Fire Emblem experience.
Ooh.
And depending, I've been playing the new one with Cass. Depending on how this goes, that might end up in the video.
It's so close to the end. I can taste
We're
it.
so close. We're right there.
And by playing Fire Emblem with me means you've been playing it and streaming it, and I just sit there and watch.
It's
That's
fun.
part of the
It's-
process,
honestly,
though. I grew up with that being like the process my friends and I did when playing video games.
honestly, for this game specifically, it's been so nice having someone else there. Like, when something BS happens, it's nice to see someone else. Like, I don't know if I want to say spoilers.
Don't say spoilers.
There's a certain moment where they said something, and I got so upset is the wrong word, angry is the wrong word, somewhere around there is the correct emotion, that I hit the home button and I just sat there for a minute.
Was Kaz
like-
there for that?
Yes.
Okay. It would have been great though if you had said the whole thing, but you just beep out that whole moment, and then we get to hear like yours and Kaz's genuine like,
I can tell you outside of podcast, I'll pop off, off the record, I'll pop off.
Oh, I know, but it's
Except
just it
for
would have
if
been
I make a video about
like
it.
it just would have been funny just to have that on.
Fishy,
you know.
was that the one where we predicted it?
Oh yeah, the series of all of our predictions coming true?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Every dumb thing we said from beginning of the game to that moment came true. And I don't know if I hated it. It feels like the wrong word, but again, it's somewhere in that area that I'm feeling.
Gotcha.
I don't know. The emotions are too new. I haven't digested it yet.
That'll be for
Also,
when you
finish
make
the
the
game.
video. Woo!
Yeah, that'll be when I make the video.
Woohoo!
Wahoo!
Yeah, no spoilers.
Fast forward to the video that
Yeah.
premieres next week.
No, oh, absolutely fucking not. I haven't even written the script yet.
Well, you better get to it then.
But I'm making a podcast. 1 out of 4 podcast episode 11.
Woohoo!
Well, you're the one that took on the job.
I was about to say next year. Next month is the year anniversary.
Is
Oh,
it?
it is.
Oh
That's what
yeah.
12
Oh
months
yeah.
means?
Something
Yeah, we
else happened
go
this
monthly.
month last year, and then it was the year after that we started the podcast. That's right.
Yes.
Yeah. I keep forgetting that happened this month though.
Yeah.
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 I don't
Oh.
know.
I don't think we are allowed to talk about that.
We don't talk about
Yeah. Yeah.
we don't talk about
Yeah.
The fuck? Okay.
Ca-
I have so
Kaz.
many questions.
Kaz the in last year. Yeah.
That was so genuine. That was such a genuine brain blast.
I was confused. We can move on now. I'm sorry.
We can move on now. It's just
No,
it's
it's
just
okay.
that was a I thought that was in the same month. I honestly thought it was the same month, but it makes sense that it wasn't. But
Yeah, no. That's this month, right? We're in February somehow.
yeah. I don't understand, but
I'm not sure how we already got to February. It feels like the year just ended like yesterday.
I
Mhm.
feel like I still have to get the comic out.
Oh my god, getting that comic out.
That was a little bit of a trip. Like I literally tripped and fell down the
That was-
stairs and metaphorically broke my leg and couldn't come into the podcast for a bit. That's all over.
I had a smaller
but-
I had a smaller trip, but I still fell with you
No.
nonetheless.
You also broke your leg, but you're the type to walk in and be like, "It's fine," even though it's like swollen and
Shut up,
black
shut
and
up, shut up,
blue.
Shut up.
Look, I'm just saying you're more of a man than I am, dude. So kudos
That's
to
not,
you.
no, that's still not a good thing. It's still not a good thing. It's the accuracy of it. You know me.
I do know
I
you.
have a history.
You do.
Which one do we want to talk about? The deer, the car, the kayak?
The deer in the car with the kayak on top.
The lawnmower?
Ooh.
Oh, lawnmower.
Lawnmower?
I think that's what it was.
What was it?
Forget me.
No, I don't.
I might be misremembering.
I'm trying to remember what
There was-
lawnmower.
I don't think there was one with a lawnmower. There was a quad. There was a.
That's what I'm thinking about. The quad.
Oh, the quad. Yeah, that one wasn't as bad.
Sorry, when you said lawnmower, I was
The-
thinking of Stephen King's Maximum Overdrive.
Oh my god. Where the fucking cars come to life?
Yeah, all the technology comes to life and like lawnmowers are chasing kids, but I think in that case it was actually a steamroller and they had a kid fall to the ground and the steamroller just like pops him out like toothpaste.
Ah, fun.
Wow.
Fantastic.
Stephen King gets away with killing kids in horror movies, but nowadays they're like, you can't kill children in horror movies, and I'm like, what?
Pussy.
Like, I get it, but also, it's a horror movie.
I understand, but yeah, when you're dealing with horror, like, honestly, almost anything's on the table.
That to make something like I hate it when it's like, oh, I'm going to show I'm evil, so I killed a child and their dog. I hate that, but like if it is a monster
Hate
and it's a
that.
horror movie,
It's like the monster's not going to make a difference between an adult and a child.
I think it's just the way you do
Meets
it, but they
me.
never do it right.
I mean, in the
I'm
shape
still
of
not a horror
water,
person, but even
in the shape of water, they killed a cat, and that's not a scary movie. That's a
Yeah.
romance.
Yep.
in JoJo, they
Yeah.
hurt so many animals, and it's so upsetting.
To be fair, that's
love that
not
series, but
Western
God.
though.
True. Yeah.
Western,
yeah.
because I have seen so many animes with animal abuse in it. so many
Oh.
animes.
I don't enjoy
Oh,
it.
I don't enjoy
That's
it
not
either.
fun.
But a lot of
Certainly
them are horror stuff. So I'm like, okay. Don't like it, but I get it, I guess.
Fair enough.
But again, it's the Western, Eastern kind of differences.
Mm-hmm.
As you guys can see, we're not really having a topic anymore. We're just kind of shooting the shit, and it's kind of
We're
fun.
just shooting the shit.
No, we're just here. We're chilling. We're vibing. Causing problems.
Yeah.
if we can.
Being difficult.
I mean, yeah,
Yes, yes.
yeah. But of course, we're all working on our own projects, which is nice. Kaz has some really great comics going around. I'm enjoying anytime I get, peeks at them.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Grins.
I'm not going into details.
You-
I'm just saying I like the comics that you've shown me.
I was gonna joke. You think you can avoid the shill? We're all in the crosshairs of selling out. Not selling out, but advertising for one another against the other's will.
Damn.
Yeah. Go listen to 1 out of 4 podcast on youtube.com/1 out of 4. It's not the YouTube link, but
And then
I don't
Colin.
feel like memorizing numbers and letters.
Yeah,
What?
What? I'm trying to advertise. Let me have this, man.
Okay,
you
go
have Oddball, obviously, but also Work in Progress.
Yeah, the other show. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's one of them.
Why are you sounding ashamed about it? You want to talk about it in a little bit or nah?
I mean, it's a project I've been working on for many, many, many years. And it's finally in production of some sort. After many years of development. Yay!
Woo!
Fishy hear voices in it.
I do.
That's right.
I like the
I-
pause. Drum roll.
Just voices in it, right?
I kind of like to imagine, though, it wasn't even like a pause drum roll.
You're
It
still
was
here,
just
right?
like fishy voices, and he had to like open his hand to be like, what's the character's name?
What's the character?
read on the cards.
Because yeah, you've gotten a lot of voice actors and such.
Yeah, it's fun.
They're all cool. I don't talk to them, but they seem neat.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They're kind fellows.
No, this community is pretty great.
Mhm.
So far, it seems like the art community, whether you're making comics or animations or whatnot, is the community seems quite open right now, which is nice.
Yeah, everyone's trying to help each other out. Like
Yeah.
something like well, we can talk about it happened, so we can talk about it. The presentation night that you were part of.
Oh yeah. The
Like shit like that
Yeah.
is so cool.
the pitch Bibles.
And, like, the pitch Bibles. And like we all got to learn about so many cool projects.
Yeah, they used to be like Cartoon Hub or whatever, but now they're called Annie App Hub. They're really great. If you guys have like animations that are in the work or whatnot, and you're just kind of interested in like getting to know other creators, that is a community to join. I've seen a lot of different other communities that I'm just I'm a little leery of. But that community's been very open, and what they're trying to do is they're trying to take like YouTubers and indie creators and trying to get us to become brothers in arms. It's a little tricky in parts. I think more of the YouTubers hang out with each other and the animation people hang out with each other, but it's a slow process.
Just breaking down the barriers.
Yeah, it's slowly breaking down the barriers, but again, there's so many cool projects. And then even like projects of like some of the animators I got, lucky to work with on the Heroes of Tomorrow, I'm getting to see, shows that they're making. So that's been really cool.
Yeah.
Also, I really liked seeing I happened to like I was in the chat when we were all just kind of waiting for our time to present, and I happened just to go onto the YouTube live stream just to kind of like be like the child that peeks behind the curtain to see if mom and dad are in the stands. And I think one of my favorite things I managed to just pick up on the chat that was going through was Kaz responding to somebody's thing, being like, "She's just like me, though, yeah." It's just like super.
She just like me for real.
And I was like,
That was like the first. That was the first comment I put on that chat.
I don't know. It just happened to be the one time I peeked out there and I saw that, and I just died laughing. I was like, I like that. That's the first comment I actually like focus on. It's just it was cool seeing like you guys there cheering, other people that I've seen in the community cheering. It even got to the point that like when I presented and I got done with presenting the Heroes of Tomorrow's pitch, which if anybody here is interested in that, I do highly recommend going through and, you know, watching that.
I am.
Or even you can go look at, you know, my channel, and I have just the Heroes of Tomorrow. I had people that have worked with me before that are working on their own projects or even working in like the industry, having once worked with me. They came out of the woodworks and they're like, "Oh my god, that was so good! I still love this series." It was very heartwarming. Sorry, I'm not trying to make this whole thing about me. I was just like, I'm still in awe over that night because it was a something. That night was a something, and I spent about like 2-3 weeks trying to get ready for it, and I had just gotten done with the comic, and I'm running on fumes, and I'm also having to like babysit my grandmother and in a different house, and it was it was a time.
But it's out and it's here.
Yeah,
It is good.
and now I've picked back up the pilot and
Yeah, pilot's on the way.
getting going with
Woohoo!
that. We're right now in the process of hiring just a couple more animators, but
As the recording of this video.
yeah, just to date this video. That's at
We'll
least
look
me
back in
catching
this video
up.
and be like, "What? No, that's not right. That wasn't that
No.
month."
It's okay. We already dropped like Super Bowl. No, did we do that in this part? Or did we do that before we start hit play?
I'm pretty sure we were talking about that before podcast
Well,
started.
I just
Yeah.
dated
Like,
it. It's Super Bowl Sunday.
we are recording this on we normally record on
watch football,
Saturdays,
everybody.
but we're recording on
Is it
Super Bowl Sunday.
Because like, I could have sworn I would have heard about it, but okay.
Maybe the teams just suck that bad. Nobody's talking about it.
No, maybe just no one cares as much. Well, it's like, because there's the theory, right? Or like there was the leak that like the whole Eminem thing is like a stunt for Super
It
Bowl
is.
Sunday.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's
They
the
were like,
only
"Oh, we're
reason
replacing
why I
with
want to
my
watch
rhythm."
it, for the commercials.
I am curious about what. It hasn't started yet.
No, it's
no.
usually
It
not
won't
till
be
like
done
later, way later.
Yeah. I'm like, I feel like I should be fine. Because my
Aren't you
family's,
guys excited for the roast of Mr. Peanut?
Okay.
The what?
The roast of Mr. Peanut, guys.
Don't say that like we know.
Okay.
This is not. Your experiences are not universal. What does this mean?
Okay, so it's
You know, Miss-
today at 6:30 ET, Eastern Standard that what ET is?
Extraterrestrial.
Time?
Each
ET.
time.
It looks like it is Kansas City versus Philadelphia.
It's always those two. It's always the Eagles versus whoever the hell.
Okay, so it starts at 5:30 Kaz in my time.
Nice.
So that's 3:30 my time. Okay.
What is
All right.
Like,
ET?
I'm not gonna watch it.
Oh, I'm not gonna watch
I'll-
it either. I'm just kind of curious because I always thought it started.
I'm there for the food.
The problem is I always want wings, but like you can't go to any wings place on today.
No, absolutely not.
Oh.
I know the place where I work is closed because like no one's gonna show up because they're all doing their old Super Bowl parties. It's like it's kind of a detriment to be like a sit down restaurant
Unless
and be
you have a
open.
really good bar with that one really good bartender, then it will be packed
Mhm.
around the bar.
Yeah, but it's really just not worth it at that point. unless you are a sports bar or you are like Buffalo Wild Wings or something, you should not be open on Super Bowl Sunday. You are not going to get any. You are not going to get
Or
anything.
the 1 out of 4 podcast.
We're not a bar. I'm not. No.
Yeah, but we're a podcast.
Stop it.
Yeah. Look, the drinks are over there, right next to the Ruffles.
The Ruffles.
Why Ruffles?
Because it's what we have in my house. I don't know.
God, that's like the Captain Crunch of chips.
Shut
What the
up!
fuck? Ruffles are good. Fuck off.
No,
I
don't.
I love Captain. No,
No.
I love Captain Crunch. Captain Crunch cuts my mouth, and so does Ruffles.
Okay. I'll take that point. That's fair. But Ruffles have ridges.
That's what cuts my
Ridges.
mouth. My God, I have peaked so many times on my microphone because I have not adjusted this.
Jack's eating crinkle cut fries. Youch!
Okay.
Owie.
Look.
It hurts against my old person gums. They get stuck in there.
Don't laugh, don't laugh. That's not funny, Fishy.
It's a serious problem. Dentistry used to be cheap back in the 40s. Oh, I can. She's not saying anything, but I can feel.
Oh,
there's
yes,
an aura
yes.
emanating. I would so.
The atmosphere is so thick you can cut it with a knife.
If we were not recording, she would definitely disconnect me from the call right now. I can sense it. I can feel it. I'm in danger.
Don't put it past her. She still has the power.
I know.
Ah, this is scary.
I'm
She's gonna do it
scared
when we
now.
least expect it.
I'm scared now. I'm tense. I'm not sorry enough to stop, but I'm sorry enough to say I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, it will happen again.
Yeah, I'm sorry it will happen again. So, like, what food do you guys have at the Super Bowl? Just wondering. If not Ruffles.
We don't really celebrate Super Bowl around here. I mean, my brother does, but you know, he's with his people.
The way you
I
said
guess-
it. Sorry, the way you said it is like, we don't really celebrate
his
Christmas.
people. We don't recognize it here. It's not an official religion.
I guess when I was younger, just like a pizza and maybe some chips, and that's it. Whatever the chips, it don't matter.
Okay. I think that's the standard. Like, if not, like Jax mentioned earlier, like having like wings. We had we'd have like
Yeah.
we'd have like
I haven't
7
had
different
wings
kinds
in
of chips.
years.
Oh, I'm not really a wing person. Me and Steve have had that debate before.
Well, yeah, you're a
'cause-
fish. Brooch.
Ba-doom-tsh. But like, he's big on wings, and my cousin came in once, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I got some wings, and they're boneless wings," and he's like, "What are these?" And then they got in a whole debate about whether or not a wing is a wing if it has the bone in it or not, because if it doesn't have the bone, it's a tender.
Exactly.
It's chicken tenders.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
I agree with them. So for a while, every time he brought home wings, he made me take a picture of it and send it to my cousin and ask if they were wings or not. And he's like, yes. He learned.
Nah, usually in my family, because almost everybody in my family but me and my grandmother are sports people. So it would be pizza, wings, hot dogs, burgers, vegetable trays, lots of soda. Hardly any desserts, fruit, anything sweet. Hardly any of that. Just mainly just salt and oil.
Yeah, that
the
makes
only
sense.
sweets were the drinks.
I see.
Yeah.
And then when I was 7, for one reason or another, because I used to get dragged to Super Bowl games and I hated it, being, you know, the art child of my sport family. When I was 7, I decided, well, I want a coconut. I don't know why I wanted a coconut, but I begged and I pleaded my parents, could I have a coconut? And I don't know why my dad humored me. He probably just didn't want to listen to me anymore. So he got me a coconut. Couldn't get me shredded coconut because I had to have the whole coconut.
Just gonna say, Getty, just
it had to be the whole
the
coconut.
They make it, what? They're good projectiles.
So we get the coconut there, and we go to my brother's apartment at the time because my brother was living in my old hometown for a little bit. Because my brother normally lives in like Atlanta. But for some reason he was in my hometown for a bit. And we went to his apartment. We have the coconut there, and I had to wait until my dad, had time, which was like the whatever ref is making some sort of call or something, and it's taking a while. And he goes and he takes like the coconut, and he goes and takes a hammer. We're looking for a hammer. We spent a whole time looking for a hammer. We crack it open, and I didn't like the quote-unquote coconut milk inside, but it was just coconut water, and I was 7, and I got mad about that, and then I scraped the raw coconut out of the coconut and ate it, and then realized I don't like it when it's not cooked. Have I mentioned I was...
This is how you learn.
Did I mention I was stupid as a kid? Because I seemed...
We all were.
Yeah, but I'm also the child that stuck a nail in the outlet. We had this discussion on this podcast.
We sure did.
That's what I should have done. I should have put the coconut in the outlet.
Yeah, get it nice and crispy.
Honestly, that's like the only thing I remember about the
it's
Super
good
Bowls.
for.
Was that coconut?
You mentioned like going to football games. I never like went to a Super Bowl, but I did actually enjoy going to like football and baseball games as a kid.
Oh,
I don't.
we just went to an apartment to watch.
Ah, okay. Because like I live in like
you would go to like
Diego.
a cousin's friend's house, had a bunch of people over, or we just watch it at home. Depends if we're lazy or not. If we want to be social that year.
That's fair. For my Super Bowls, it's either at my house or at my cousin's house. And like if we do it at my house, it's usually just pizza, maybe some wings, chips, soda because I drink too much of it, so they have to be prepared for that. And then if we go at my cousin's, it's all of that plus like burgers and hot dogs and whatever we could throw on the grill.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe some tacos if we're feeling it. But I used to actually really enjoy going to football games and baseball games as a kid. I don't give a shit about sports. I think we've made that clear at this point that none of us are really sports kids.
No, we're artists.
Yeah, we're artists and writers. We're creatives. But I used to enjoy just like the game itself was fine, sure, but I liked the atmosphere. Being in there, doing the silly little chants, looking at the jumbo board and seeing whatever dumb animations that they made for it. That was my one mission every time I always went to one of those games, was to get a churro.
It's $50 churro, but
I wasn't 50. Maybe nowadays it would be because of inflation, but it wasn't. I think. I don't know. I was like, what, 7? I didn't understand economics.
They wouldn't be 50, but I mean that's honestly what it is. You go in there, you get like a hot dog, a drink, and some chips, and you spent like over $40 to $50 for it, and it's like, okay, cool.
They had like a pretty cheap meal deal, I think, back in the day. Because I am a San Diego resident, I was born into being a Padres fan. And they had like a pretty decent hot dog combo, if I remember right. I don't know if they still have it. It's been years. I kind of would like to go back just to see the atmosphere, just to see what's going on. Like, again, I don't care about sports, but I miss like sitting amongst the people. You'd have that one guy that had like season tickets who shows up to every game, who's yelling at the Blue every time that he makes something like a bad call. I can still vividly hear some of those guys if I think about it. Hey, Blue, that wasn't a home run! I can't do the voice. My voice isn't scratchy enough. But I can remember exactly what he sounded like.
It's a
What
core
about
memory.
you, Kaz?
Core memory.
Did you ever do anything for Super Bowl or any kind of sport thing, event, Kaz?
There are like, I don't know the best way to explain it, but like I'm Mexican. We'll make celebrations and cookouts out of literally any occasion. Super Bowl was one of them. It wasn't like a big deal. It was mainly just an excuse for like the uncles and grandpa to hang out and cook and grill, and the family to just hang out. It's also
That's
a
awesome,
Sunday,
though.
so more than likely they were already gonna do that because
Okay.
we all typically hang out on Sundays, so it didn't matter.
Mhm.
What did matter a little more were soccer soccer games, because Mexico's really big on soccer.
See, I was gonna ask. I was like, should I bring up the World Cup, or is that me stereotyping?
Well, no.
The silence.
Yeah,
In
the
between.
silence for a second. I was like, oh, I've said something.
No!
Not every single Mexican, because I don't care about it. But my family, not every single family member, but there is always one or two family members that have a team they're rooting for, and so we all just hang out and we watch the game. Not everybody is invested, but we're watching the game.
Mm-hmm.
It's an excuse to hang out and eat.
The World Cup, absolutely. Sometimes the Olympics, not really. But yeah, the World Cup definitely.
Mm-hmm.
The last time I
Yeah.
remember that my family was really, really excited, or that anybody that I knew was really excited about like a sports event, was, I believe it was like a World Cup 2, like 2 World Cups ago, where Mexico relied on the Korean team to do well in order for like the Mexican team to like advance to like the next level or whatever, I forget. And nobody was paying attention to the game. Nobody in the crowd, nobody at home, nobody was paying attention to the game anymore. Everyone was looking at their phones to see how the score was with the Korean team. And then there is a moment where you see that it updates, the website updates, and everyone starts cheering because Korea made enough points in order for Mexico to move on. You could hear the crowd. Like, nobody happened in the game. Nothing happened in the game. Nothing. But you just hear the crowds go, "Ah!" because it updated. And you go to, like, there's videos of, like, Mexicans, like, in Korea or, like, in other, around the world approaching Korean people. And they're like, yeah, thank you.
See a random Korean person. Thank
Well,
you.
obviously Koreans that are also invested in the game.
Yeah.
But there was a chant going on that was like, Hermano Coreano, ya eres Mexicano, which means, my brother Korean, you are Mexican.
Can you imagine though, like this Mexican person walks up to this Korean person, they just grab hands with each other and do like that high school girl squeal and just jump up and down with each other? That would be fantastic.
I want to believe that happened.
It was about that level. It was hilarious. It was hilarious. There was like this sort of like this camaraderie between the Korean team, or the Korean fans and the Mexican fans. We were like, fuck yeah.
Let's go.
And that was the last time I remember me and anyone else I knew getting really excited about the World Cup, because that event was really funny.
Mm-hmm.
I vaguely remember the recent World Cup. Wasn't there a thing with, like, Japan had, like, an anime moment?
Did they?
Where it was something like the ball, right? They had cameras above, right? And they... it was something about a ball going over a line. I don't know. It's been years since I played soccer. I don't remember the technical terms anymore. And I'm sure if my cousins are listening to this, they are screaming. But there was like the thing had to be like the ball has to fully go over the line. And from the aerial view, you could see like a fraction of the ball had not gone over, so therefore it was still in bounds.
That is an enemy moment.
It was an anime moment. My sister told me about it. I'm like, that's ridiculous. And it's like they wouldn't have caught that unless like that only happens today because of technology with the aerial view. But just that's ridiculous. They didn't win the World Cup. I think it was Argentina. Who won?
Time
Oh
to
my God.
Google.
Me.
No, I'll just do what I did last time. Go on go on Tumblr, and then the little supernatural meme is gonna inform you. This is real. This is so upsetting. I've learned so many facts just by going on like Tumblr for a bit and scrolling and seeing that dumb supernatural meme of "I love you," and then it's like some other thing.
What
like,
was the last
like,
thing?
oh,
The last time that happened?
the last one was that the King of England was suing Elon Musk. That was
That's
the last
right.
Wait.
Yep.
Why? I didn't hear. What?
one. Because he's not paying taxes on the Twitter headquarters anywhere.
Oh, good. Get his ass.
Yeah, so he's being sued.
By the
I was like, this feels like clickbait. Let me read the article. Unlike most people do. And I'm like reading through it, and it's like, oh, not only is he not paying taxes on the Twitter headquarters in England, he's not doing it anywhere. So there's like problems happening in every Twitter like headquarters in every like country. I'm pretty sure they're getting evicted from the New York one. Don't quote me on that, but they were getting evicted. It was
It's
New
okay,
York or
I'll
San
move in there.
Francisco. You'll take it.
New back alley office.
New
Suck it,
production
Elon.
suite. Suck it, Elon. Come here and get your oddball merch and your thought merch.
Come on, don't you want the Heroes of Tomorrow Thoughtful Xmas graphic novel available now on backyardshop.com?
God damn it! I was hoping we could go one stream without you guys trying to advertise my shit. Like
No.
I feel.
No, thank you. That's all right.
Heart
No.
emoji.
No, smile. What am I supposed to do? Not shill for my friend on my podcast?
We
No.
worked on it too.
Yeah,
Fair.
we all were part of it.
Fair.
Hell, I'll just loop the footage of me holding up the thing again.
There it is.
Yeah, look, there it is. I'm still, wow, 2 times speed, 3 times speed. Wow.
You're
Slow
just
down. You gotta hit
making
somebody.
more work
Oh,
for
no.
yourself.
Oh no, I know I am. The last podcast was so nice because I only had to make like a few edits and then I got to put it up. This one, it's like, I can already imagine a few that I'm going to throw up there. Several shills, because we can't help ourselves.
Did you guys see the Super Mario Bros.
Yes.
movies commercial ad?
No?
There's many.
Wait, for the Super Bowl?
I think it's supposed
Is
to
there
be
a
for the
Super Bowl ad?
Super Bowl, but the Super Bowl hasn't happened yet.
Some of them leak early. It always happens.
Oh, are
But
we
it's like
watching
it's legitimately trying to be like the brothers have a commercial, and I kind of respect it because it's very
yeah.
90s esque.
Oh,
Oh, this looks awesome.
It's amazing. It's kind of amazing.
No, I'm not. This is
this is so
awesome.
cute.
Oh wait, this is cute! Oh, I think this is just from the movie. This might just... Oh...
Maybe, but it's
wait,
amazing.
Oh my god.
92955 Mario.
This is
I
fantastic.
Hold
love
on.
this.
This is fantastic.
Hold on, is that website real?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, no. Look it up. Look it
Oh,
up.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
Okay, you got it. Okay. Because my mic's definitely gonna pick up me typing.
Oh my god!
Is it real?
Yeah, now serving Brooklyn and Queens. Call or text us at. I might actually text him just to see, because I love when things commit to that much of a bit. Oh my god,
Love it.
testimonials from Bro's mom. The Mario Bros are the very best in the business. She gave him 5 stars. The Mario Bros are the very best in the business. They're polite, professional, adorable, and treated me like family.
That's adorable.
One guy is named Spike is Cool, gave him 1 star. There's no loyalty with Mario and Luigi. The Super Mario Bros. Used to WRK work for me until they decided to break off and start their own business. They'll learn their lesson someday. And then BRKLYN Brooklyn Couple gave him 2 stars. SMBP left my house an absolute mess. I would have given them only 1 star, but my sweet angel of a dog absolutely loved them. He just wouldn't leave them alone. And then they have a broken image link on the website.
This is fantastic.
This is
That's
careers.
Wait,
Are they
link
hiring?
it
I love
right
the
now.
bottom.
Link
I
it
love the
right now.
bottom. Copyright 2023, built by Mario and Luigi.
I'm like, I want to join the careers. Oh, careers. Okay, apply now.
Dispatcher,
Driver. I want to be a
bookkeeper.
driver. Let me-
Oh, I want to do bookkeeping. I want to do Why can't I break? I can't click on them. No! Let me apply! Coming soon. Still working on our application progress. Check back later.
Also, yeah, it's real. Here's the actual trailer. That's so cool.
That's so cool.
Oh my god. Wait, I want to work for Mario. Brothers.
Certified super as seen on TV. That's amazing.
My friend just messaged me. The phone number is real too.
Did you call him?
I didn't. I guess my friend did.
92955 Mario. Wait, who did it?
Aquelo.
Aquila. Okay.
That's so cool. As seen on TV. Welcome to Super Mario Bros. Plumbing. We are brothers, and yes, we are super. It's so cool.
This is fantastic.
I really wish it hadn't been Mario that made it, though. I really wish it was Luigi that put it together.
So it would be Luigi too.
It would
would
be
be
Luigi,
Luigi.
and he would just try to like really hype it up and be a good bro.
And he'd be like, alright, Mario's like, alright, yeah. You're doing it. He's supportive enough. Unless you've seen the Game Theory, in which he's a psychopath.
Oh, of
A
course.
classic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the classic. Mario's Mental is what it's called, right?
Probably.
Something like that.
Along those lines.
Oh my god. Oh my god! The texting is real! Did you text it?
What'd they tell you? What'd they
I
send?
pretty much I texted hello SMBP and they're like, thanks for your interest in Super Mario Bros. Plumbing. We're a family owned and operated business providing white glove plumbing
Aw.
services to Brooklyn and Queens. Please click the link to sign up for exclusive updates, service offerings, and more.
When you guys, if you click
Click the link.
the phone number on the website, it's the GameCube sound.
Oh, that's amazing.
It is not. It is not.
Do it. That's adorable.
My jaw dropped. It is. Why is every part of this movie besides Chris Pratt
Amazing.
like good? Like I have not been shy about my hatred for Chris Pratt Mario so far. Maybe it'll be better in the movie. I don't know. But just
Okay, it tells me my city does not exist.
the
Well,
closest
are you from
honestly,
Brooklyn or
I might have
Queens?
to I might have to type in like okay, now it whatever. I can't believe I'm filling out this stupid form because I am so just interested to see
For the
how
meme.
far they went into it.
how far it
Well, the
goes?
thing is 90s like kids shows used to do stuff like this too. Not the whole texting thing, but like you send in, an email or apply for this and like I like that shit. Commercial emails, I did not.
This is targeted towards you. This is targeted advertising.
Check your text. Tell your friends. Thanks, Sans. Okay, great. We're excited to have you as a customer. We got your number saved. Be sure to save ours and make sure our communication doesn't get stuck. Blah, 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 blah. Okie dokie. If you're experiencing a plumbing emergency, text on the double and we'll get right back to you. On the
Are
double.
you gonna say
Oh,
on the
you
double?
know it. I've got unlimited texting. Let's go.
Oh my god.
On the double. I'll screenshot this stuff and send it to you so you can post it up. Thanks for the
It's
text.
so adorable.
We are a little backed up at the moment, trying to one-up our competition. We will get back to you as soon as we can. Please keep our business card handy for the future. And it gives you a link, so then you click it. Aww.
Does it go to the website?
It doesn't go to the website. It just gives you like their little business card.
Aww. Yeah, please send these to me.
Yeah. I'll send them. This is great.
Colin, you need to be stopped.
I have mad respect, but like it should not be this good.
Oh, you can. Oh, you can click on the. Oh, click on the.
The
on
broken
the website.
image
Click
link.
On...
It
No,
goes.
click on.
Hmm?
No, click on the manhole cover.
The manhole cover.
What?
Where's the manhole cover?
What man?
Yeah, click on the manhole cover.
Where's? Oh. I found it.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool
That's
as hell. It's a Bowser image.
Look. If Chris, even
Bowser.
if Chris Pratt sucks, like you know what's probably gonna happen, I think Jack Black is gonna do phenomenal, and I will just probably watch it
we
for
all
him because just
Oh, we all
from the
know.
snippet we saw, because like I don't like Seth Rogen, whatever, but I don't expect Donkey Kong to be in there besides like a few lines here and there.
He'll be around.
Eh.
Honestly, like it's the only one that stands out is Pratt to me for being bad. Everyone else sounds fine.
Can we just get the
Like,
guy
even
from?
the ones that aren't doing
I always
amazing,
knew.
I
I always knew Charlie DeLuigi would be flawless.
Yeah, it sounds good. Everyone else sounds like fine. Like the ones that I'm not like too like. Of course, Jack Black's the big one. He's doing great. Charlie Day's doing great. Anya Taylor-Joy's fine.
My
I don't
dog is
hate it.
barking.
Don't love it.
My dog is barking.
See?
Oh, I hope that picks up.
It,
on
oh,
the
it
mic.
is.
Oh, I
She
hope
It
that
is.
likes
picks
it.
up.
It is. I'm probably gonna try cutting it
Fantastic.
out as much as I can.
I'll handle that.
I don't know why I muted Discord. It's Audacity that's picking it up,
Yeah, it's like we can't hear it.
so I can't do anything about it.
Unfortunate. I lost my train of thought.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, just like, you know, Anya Taylor-Joy's fine, like Toad's fine, whatever. Nobody stands out as being bad besides fucking Mario.
That's why he hasn't said a single word in any of the trailers because they know.
I wonder.
We
I
just have
wonder.
a Wahoo.
I really wonder if it's kind of a stunt though. If they made him do just normal Chris Pratt so that everybody would talk about it, and have to, and
You get
and
into the
then
movie
and then
it is the most fantastic voice of all
that's
time.
that's the thing is like in the movie he actually goes through and does a Mario voice, but they did it as a clickbait in the commercial. You know what I mean?
I see.
I'd like that
perhaps.
to be true, but part of it feels like copium.
No, I understand. I doubt that's what the case is going to be, but at the same time, I can also see them trying to do something like that.
They
I'm
It's
sorry,
not
they
the
just they look
same.
so cute. They look so awesome.
I know.
I love them. What was I gonna say? They did something not the same, but like similar in. Do you know some of the behind the scenes stuff for Doctor Strangelove?
No.
Where there's a character in there, right? I forget his name. He's like one of the generals. And they did a bunch of normal takes for it. And then the director was like, all right, now I want you to do one take where you're just going absolutely batshit. Where you're just being like an absolute just fucking weirdo. Where you're just going off. And they used all of those takes. And the actor didn't know. And so he goes to go see the movie with his family. He's like, why'd they use those ones? Because it's a comedy. Like, you know, they wanted him to seem like a fucking weirdo, and it worked out. He's like, he knows now. And he's like, nah, I see what the director's vision was, I get it. But at the time, he was just like, what the fuck is this? That's not my character. That's not what this is. Why'd they use the batshit takes? Which I think is funny. Go watch Doctor Strangelove, kids. It's a good movie. It may be in black and white, but it's funny.
I've already told you I'm willing to watch it with you, but yeah.
Same here.
We just haven't gotten around to it.
We'll watch it on the podcast.
Oh yeah, we just have a 2-hour podcast where we sit here and watch Doctor Strange.
And
Yeah.
every once in a
Just
while
in
we'll pause
silence.
it because someone has to go to the restroom or someone has to mute or Fishy has a fun fact to say about it. Yeah.
Yes.
You
I
know,
won't pause
they
for
they
fun.
have like the director's commentary. We'll call it the queer commentary,
The queer commentary.
The queermentary.
and it's just like, and
Oh
it's just
my
like, that's funny.
God.
The queermentary. That's good.
Oh, but that means I don't get to talk.
You're queer.
You're in the community. How many times do I have
You're
to tell
here.
you?
You're here.
But-
You're
but-
queer.
I'm just Ace.
That was part of the community.
That's one of the letters.
That's the A.
I don't know.
Okay, Fishy. What
don't
is the definition of queer?
Isn't it?
It's strange. It's not of the norm. Is what the original one is.
Okay.
So, by quote unquote gender normality or social normality, that is what makes up our community. Hence what queer
Okay.
comes from.
I thought queer was questioning.
Okay.
It became that. It was originally not normal. It meant strange.
Oh, because it's like query. When you query, when you're questioning something.
Yeah, it's the same root.
It's the same root, but it was supposed to be like, oh, that's queer, that's strange. So that's what it originally was. And then
I hope this helps with.
Hmm?
Oh, I was just gonna joke. I hope this helps whatever gender studies major is listening to the podcast right now.
Oh, they're probably like, Jax is an idiot. And I agree with you, I probably am. But that is from my understanding of the word.
Your understanding is wrong.
You know what? Probably.
I don't know. I
But-
studied English.
but- You still fall in the category is the argument.
Okay. All right. I'll take it.
I can't. I love the Mario Luigi Soy Jack. I'm sorry, it's great.
You need to
Why
be
would
put
you show
down.
that to us?
I disagree.
You will not see the gates of heaven. That is still my
You will
favorite.
not see the gates of heaven.
You will not see the gates of heaven, and you should be put down and sold for parts.
But sold for parts, that's a good one.
I love those too.
The darkest pit of hell has come to swallow you whole, so
Well,
don't
you
keep the
whole,
devil
so don't
waiting.
keep the- I'm sorry, Elizabeth, if you even still remember that.
Is
name.
this
You
FNAF?
were not here to receive a gift.
Yes.
No!
My brain is broken. I know too much about FNAF. There was a shoot. I was watching Markiplier's, like, he was playing the glitched attraction recently, and
Yep.
there's a part in it where they're showing like a representation of the Bite of 87, and he goes from like well, it's actually the Bite of 83, but whatever, fucking ever. They're showing the one where it's like Mark's meme of, is that the Bite of 87? And Mark walks in there and he sees it all, and he looks at the camera and he's like, guys, is that the Bite of 87? I think it's the Bite
He
of
goes
87.
fucking rabid that whole time.
He's just going off, and then he like looks away for a moment and he's like, oh guys, I think I missed the Bite of 87. It's like, Mark, he knows, which is Mark. I know I was too deep in the lore, like I know too much about the lore stuff when I'm watching that, and Mark's going, I don't know that much about the lore, and I'm like, what do you mean? This is clearly like this. Like, you know, clearly Fazbear Entertainment is its own corporate entity, you know? You know, I bet he doesn't even know about Fazgoo. He doesn't even know about Remnant.
They
We
don't
all
have
know
dental.
Remnant.
I don't.
That's good. Don't.
I
learn
don't
it.
want to. I just said I
Good.
don't. I just know the basic. Who's messaging me?
I bet he doesn't even know that the books have Mpreg.
Stop.
Why are we ending the podcast on that?
We're not. We're not.
Oh,
There's still 5 minutes left for in the hour.
There's
5 minutes.
It's 2 minutes.
That's okay. Don't worry.
That hurt my throat.
No!
Shit, hold on, I need water.
No, you get back here. We are not ending it here.
We're not
Just 'cause
ending
you
it.
wanna
We're
go
still
get-
talking, Jax.
We're still talking. I just muted my mic for a sec.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What, you don't want to end on FNAF Mpreg?
No, I don't. Don't.
Don't. We're just gonna wait until
Funny,
it
we
was
can
over.
just stop talking for 5 minutes.
Stop.
so we- Aren't you glad to be back? Didn't you miss this? Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'm going to scream. I already screamed, but I'm gonna scream again.
Scream.
Nah.
You love it here. You love being here with us.
I'm shaking my head. I'm fucking shaking my head at this point.
SMH my head.
Stop. Stop. I'm too old for this shit.
Grins. Hee
I hate you.
My throat actually hurts
Good.
now. I fucked
Good. Good. Suffer.
up. I am.
Yay!
Hooray!
Hooray! Hooray!
Oh man.
Are we actually gonna end it with Mprig? Because I.
No, I'll end it with go to backalleyshop.com
Hey.
Oh my god. BlackAlleyShout.com.
/thought.
No, 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 no. We are not talking about Impreg and then correlating it over to my thought merchandise. We are not selling anything.
Okay,
Impreg.
fine. Go to backalleyshop.com /oddballadventures then.
Go to BlackAlleyShop.com /restoration.
Yeah, man. Go to twitter.com /cassifraz.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Tumblr.cassifraz.
Yeah. Go to my
That
Tumblr.
is where
There
Go to
you
the
go.
that is where
Tumblr.
shit's banging. I will say, that is where shit's banging. I've been observing.
Are they banging yet?
What?
What?
Like gasp.
Back to the
They
Mprig,
don't allow
everybody.
that on Tumblr. Back No! No! We were getting away!
Jax brought up banging. Her fault.
No, 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 no. Fishy's the one who's like, yeah, go to the Tumblr. They're banging. And I said they're banging?
Shit's banging. Learn lingo, Grandma.
Nah. It's funnier to have misunderstandings.
I hate misunderstandings.
You're right, but
Well, to a point. I hate when it's like misunderstandings in a story and then everybody's mad and then it's like, if you just talked.
it's the worst.
No, that's what
It's the
happened.
worst. I hate it
love
in
love
writing
triangles.
so much.
Yeah, that kind. Yeah, that stuff's stupid.
there was a thing of like you should have conveniences and stuff like that to get your characters into trouble, not out of trouble. I remember hearing. Ooh. Or it's like something, just a small little writing tip before we end for the day.
Yeah.
Something dumb, some dumb contrivance is fine if it's to move the plot forward in a way that makes it like, oh, now they have to go do something. It's not, it shouldn't be it should be like the inciting incident, not the resolution.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something back to Mpreg.
Is that our podcast?
Is that the podcast episode? Is that
Are we
what we're
calling
ending?
it the Mprig episode?
No,
No, we'll call
absolutely
we'll call
not.
it advertisement. We'll call it self-advertising.
The shilling.
The shilling.
Like The Shining, but instead
Oh,
we're just
I
advertising each other.
understand.
We're all viciously advertising each other against each other's will.
I say the name should be
Yep.
Advertisement is the Father.
That's a good one. That's good.
You will not see the gates of heaven.
Oh,
am
I know. I
cheese
got that
to meet
throne
you.
waiting for me.
I am cheese to meet you. I love that one. I meet someone. I am cheese to meet them. They cannot find enough evidence to make the charges
case
stick.
goes
The
cold.
case goes cold. I meet someone. I am cheese to meet them. I love that one.
I don't know. We got like 2 more minutes if we started at 05. So,
Yeah. And I've been cutting out a little bit of the silence, like whenever there's like a big pause, just for, what is it, fucking pacing's sake.
Yeah.
Like I'll leave in the awkward one where I already forgot what happened. I forgot what happened this podcast. What the fuck did we do?
Quick,
what have we
quick,
done?
editor Fishy, please put in Fishy's video right now to fill in the last
No.
Please
part
explain.
of it. Please let's end it. Link it over to it. Put it at 4 times speed.
I'm already doing it at the beginning.
Okay, do it again at the end. 4 times speed.
Well, yeah, we are advertising you like 3 times, so I guess that's fair.
Yeah.
Fine. Fine. I don't like being on this side. I like being on the other side, where I get to
Look,
where
look,
get to
I
keep
had
shilling you
a
guys.
different joke I was going to go with, and I decided not to. So I mean,
Fair enough. Fair enough. But man,
and I think we call it there.
So do I.
yeah. All right. Yeah, we can wind down. Cool beans. All right.
Okay.
Go watch Fishy's video. End of video.
Fuck
Bye.
Stop! Stop!
Can you just Fishy, can you just replace your video and audio in the corner with just your video?
But can you do it for the whole video?
Actually, can you replace
yeah.
this
No, oh,
episode
absolutely
with
not.
your video?
Yeah. Editor Fishy. Just take out all of Fishy's audio and just put in only audio from that animation.
No, do it.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Despair. Recording Fishy's suffering right now. I can only imagine what editor Fishy's gonna be going through. My head is already in my hands.
It's okay.
And then
It's okay. That's an editor Fishy problem.
and then editor Fishy, can you replace the car in the background with the Mario Brothers plumbing car? Aren't you glad I'm back, editor Fishy?
Recording Fishy. He's feeling the pain already. Because I know what this is. God, this episode's gonna be 2 weeks late. Not 2 weeks late, but it's gonna take me 2 weeks. This is coming
That's why we
on.
started at the beginning of the month. I would have had more mercy if this was the last week.
God. This
Yeah.
is... This is definitely coming out on, probably 24th.
Oh, good. 2 days after
We'll
my
see.
thing. Cool.
Yeah. Because last week I was able to just, pump it out, but, this is gonna be a lot. I'll have fun with it, but I'm also still gonna be just head in hands, Jax, why are you like this? Why are you all like this, actually? I'm not gonna just single out
Yeah, I was
Jax.
about to say, this is not
I don't
a...
know.
You're all causing
This
problems.
is not
for
a
me.
1 out of 4 situation. This is the whole pie.
I won't single out just 1 out of 4 of us. From the 1 out of 4
And that's
podcast.
a wrap, everybody!
Hey.
Hey!
Okay,
Let's
let's
go.
go. Run it back around. End it here.
Alright. We end here.
Goodbye!
Okay.
Alright.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.